gains its momentum and gets that initial hit. A lot of people are like, oh, well, there's no true combos with Axe. You have side light into down light, of course, but like Axe, you can kind of just like chase people down after that initial hit, either with nairs, Sairs, whatever. Aerial attacks with Axe are very good. Very good. Large hitboxes, good at spacing out the opponent and doing a ton of damage. Comes out fast like Sword, hits hard like Hammer. Obviously not as fast as Sword or as hard as Hammer, but like a nice even medium.
And Nalacat takes a 2-0 with that, and we're ready to move on to the next winner's quarters game. Between Frost Dry and Memory, otherwise known as Bluebell. So I've got the names updated on the bracket here. I believe this is the second to last. No, this is the third to last winners quarters match. After this, we have Logic versus Lands, and we're going to be moving on to winner semis as we're going straight into map striking. I saw you leave the lobby. Did you rejoin?
Huh?
I saw it said that you left the lobby. Are you in the lobby?
Oh, no, I didn't leave the lobby. What happened was I accidentally joined in as a player,
and
then I backed out.
Okay, I didn't.
But I'm here. I'm spectating. We've got Dry with the Nye, and Memory sticking to Diana. Nice.
So we have not seen Cake in this tournament, even though he has been invited. He's probably making a run through losers bracket here. But Dry is the other Queen 9 main from Frost that plays on EU against Memory, who's on Diana now. No longer playing that Thatch, deciding to hold on to that after he won that last match. And now we're going to be going into game 1.
I like seeing Memory play Diana. I think he's an exceptional Diana. It looks like Dry's having a hard time finding any openings or approaches. He's just getting spaced out by these guns.
Ooh, nice
ground pound, and Memory punishing with a side leg.
Yeah, so this matchup, I always feel like Guns is a particularly hard matchup for Queen 9 in particular. I don't think her weapons have any favorable matchups against it. And even though Guns are relatively strong across the board, they're, I think, even stronger against Queen 9. We're going to see whether or not Dry is able to make the proper adjustments against this. But Memory's Guns are quite consistent. And a neutral light comes out, puts Dry in the kill percent, and a Nair comes out. That Nair sending Dry flying. Sair almost kills off the stage. And that one definitely
Wow! I'm actually surprised. See, I was thinking that the Queen Nai defense would allow Dry to hold on to that stock even after getting a ton of damage racked up onto him, just because of the fact that, guns don't have a lot of force behind them. But he must have done a ton of damage.
He did a lot. I think Memory was actually, he purposely was doing moves that would keep Dry on stage so that he could put Dry into kill percent. Something tells me that Memory is very familiar with the Queen Nai matchup and knows exactly how much damage he needs to put Queen Nai towards in order to get KOs with those Sairs, because that seems to be the options that he favors the most.
It definitely seems like it. Dry's doing a great job at I feel like could have maybe landed a Sair? I don't know. But he did a great job at racking up the damage and evening up the stocks. He catches that down sig, and now it's 2-2. Dry's looking to take the momentum back.
Dry, now holding onto the guitars, is looking for that side. Gets hit by that neutral light instead, and now Dry going in for the down air. Ooh, neutral light comes out, Memory tries to find another move with the bow. I think he should just toss this aside. He gets a nice neutral light, but no follow-up. The guns are really what's been carrying him this game, and Dry is actually getting in with the guitars now.
Yeah, and Memory realizes that, makes the weapon switch real quick, and is looking to rack up some damage on the Dry. Dry throws out that side sig, but doesn't get punished for it, and the second side sig with the Gravy is gonna kill maybe. Yup, that side air is gonna finish it off. Dry, turning the game around, takes the stock lead.
And Dry doing a good job of taking advantage of those guitars, knowing that Memoria was off stage, and Memoria unsafely jumps into it. So Dry, finding these guitar strings, goes for the GC neutral light startup, and instead just gets another down air. Memoria nearly brought into the orange here as he falls with a neutral air, doesn't connect, but doesn't get punished. And now going in for some Sairs unarmed, picks up the spear, tosses the spear downwards, and is looking to bring Memoria towards kill percent here.
Even though that GC neutral light didn't hit, I really like the fact that he threw that out and that he took that option. That's a good option choice for guitar players who are looking to catch an easy string. That neutral sig connects and it just barely, just almost kills, but doesn't. Barely doesn't kill. Memory, managing to hold on to his stock, is in kill percent though, and it's not going to take too much from Dry to end it.
Yeah, ground pound comes out. A few more ground pounds like that will definitely KO. But as we saw with that match from Dobrain, this does not mean anything. A comeback potential is very possible for Memory here as a downer comes out. Side stick does not connect. Dry tossing out the signatures, but it doesn't seem like he's fishing for them too hard.
He GC'd. He got the Sair, and that's going to end the game. Dry takes game 1, but he GC'd a Qatar sidelight. Beautiful. It hit. He didn't get the follow-up afterwards, but wow. What a nice option take.
Now that I think about it, I kind of completely glossed over that. Like, I just saw that, and I was like, yeah, that's standard. But now that you're talking about it, I'm like, wait, that was actually a really good option.
It really was. Yeah. Like, because first of all, okay, the Qatar sidelight has, like, no startup. It literally, there it is. So it's the fastest light attack with Qatars, I believe, that comes out. So, I mean, Gravy canceling that so he can just clip his hitbox and send him flying, beautiful. He didn't get the follow-up, but he could have. I think he was a little too damaged to get the follow-up.
Either way, options like that are what led Dry to being able to win that first game.
We're seeing a legend switch. He's going to use Qatars now.
Oh, so Memory sticking with the gun still, but now on Lucien. Game 2 coming up here is Dry, picking up the spear, puts out a sidelight, looking for those auto combos on the spear to be able to get a lot of damage on the Memory's Lucien. Puts out that sidelight, nice neutral light, goes to the recovery, but Dry, knowing the dodge frames on that, dodges out of the way, instead tosses his weapon up into a neutral air. Memory now playing with the Qatars still, gets hit by a weapon toss. Dry, weapon toss into Nair once more. Memory's looking for some more damage here, tossing Qatars, both players exchanging weapon tosses, and Memory takes a little bit of damage on a Dry with some neutral airs.
DC'd.
Okay, so Spike Ball comes out. Nice neutral state comes out, but interrupted by a D-Light Sair from Memory. Gets a recovery that kills! Wow! Despite Lucien's low force, manages to take Dry off the top of the guns somewhat early, in my opinion, as Dry is now behind an entire stock by 40 seconds in. Dry holding onto the spear, tosses that downwards, tries to look for a down air, a neutral air, something, but Memory is just hitting him with the gun moves just slowly. As whoa! GC neutral state comes out from Dry. He's got Memory on the edge, but he just wasn't damaged enough to KO, and now Dry has got to be able to find another combo like that again if he wants to even it up. It was so great,
but just a Sair. We're just a Sair.
That's true.
He could just land a simple Sair. He just needs to be very patient, try not to get hit by these gun strings. Looks like he's doing just that. He chooses to go with the Qatars, just barely misses that side sig, and that was crucial. But he does get the dare into recovery off of that platform, and that was beautiful. Nice show of skill from Dry. Very good Qatar play. He's got the stocks even. He's looking to catch a string.
Now, Memory, going forward, picks up the Qatars, goes in for that down air, and Dry, finds that down sig, as a GC neutral light, catches him in the middle of the air, goes to that recovery, and hits the downer to get his jumps back. Dry makes it back, and now he's got the damage lead once again. Downer comes out, and jumping up with an air, goes for a recovery to reposition into a neutral air. GC side sig does not connect, but he's got the lead once again as he Sairs him out of that neutral sig.
That was really nice. He's got Memory in kill percent, and he's in orange. With Queen Nye's defense, it's going to take a lot for Memory to kill him, especially with the lack of force coming out of Lucien.
Down sig comes out. Qatar, weapon toss as well. Dry looking for that chase dodge. Memory finds that sidelight, and now Dry tosses the Qatars off the stage, goes in for that recovery, and the GC side sig. I love these options. Dry has got some of the most amazing gravity cancel punishes.
He gravy cancels light attacks. That's beautiful. Most people only gravy cancel their signatures. The fact that he's using the light attacks is allowing him to string up stuff that he normally wouldn't be able to. And it's beautiful. That down sig connects, but it's not going to kill. That defense, lack of force. Nice.
Now Dry, jumping away from the downlights, picks up the weapon, it's the spear, gets that Sair, sends Memory off the stage, but doesn't kill just yet, goes for the recovery kill, avoids that gun recovery, Downsig does not catch either, but Memory immediately neutralizes afterwards, and the falling Sair doesn't kill just yet. Both players are so close to kill percent, and he manages to avoid that Sair, but he's just getting Saired on one side of the stage to the other.
Yeah, his defense is really helping him out here, and also the fact the lack of force once again. Guns, just in general, are really hard to kill with unless you catch a recovery or a ground pound or a signature. But Dry, doing a good job at spacing around these attacks, looking to set up a bomb, maybe?
The neutral air nearly KOs. He's disarmed, the bomb goes up, the ground pound comes down. Both players can't KO! The neutral light comes out as well, like they've been trying for like 3 minutes.
We're gonna see ridiculous damage numbers after this game. That neutral sig connects, and that's gonna kill Memory. Taking the stock lead, but he's in kill percent. Literally anything will kill.
I guess another thing I have to heavily consider is that not only is Dry at 8 defense, but it's Lucien, the lowest force in the game. Like, those are two things that come into play here as we're seeing are being quite significant as Dry is going at it with his spear toss and trying to get this KO.
That's like the big point I was making, is the fact that Lucien has no force. He's got a lot of movement speed though, and he's able to rack up damage really fast. I feel like his guitars are better for killing with, obviously though, than the guns, especially.
Right.
But the stocks are even, and Dry's looking to find an opening, but Memory is kind of spacing him out, waiting for an opportunity to punish.
Now Memory, playing with these guitars, tosses it into Dry's face, and Dry gets hit with that neutral light. Nice nair comes out from Dry, and Dry goes in for that downer. Nice side light, tries to put on a second side light, third side light, because Dry's, what? Dry's just side lighted 5 times.
And he can do that.
And it worked beautifully.
No startup, easy. But anyway, Memory throws out that down sig, catches the down air, follows up with the side air. He's brought Dry into the orange. He's taking the damage lead. He's taking the momentum. He goes for the recovery. It doesn't connect, but he doesn't get punished, which is beautiful.
Dry tosses the guitars aside. Memoria's trying really hard to be able to take advantage of the fact he's got the damage lead, but I honestly don't even consider Dry and kill percent for like another 5 moves.
Yeah, he needs to catch like 2 down airs, and then he's probably in kills.
Yeah, there's one down air. He's got Dry off the side of the stage. Looks for a Sair. Recovery comes out. Dry puts up that end sig. Very risky. Doesn't get punished, however. Now Dry has got an opportunity to go for a KO here. If he finds a few more sidelights to be able to set up, that Sair catches him out of a jump. Nair, however, is avoided by a dodge, and now Dry is back onto the stage, trying to get damage on the Memory once again.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Dry could even slide in with a down. Oh, never mind. With a down sig with these guitars, and that would kill.
Dry tosses the guitars off the side of the stage, dodges downwards, gets up with the Sair, doesn't KO just yet. Dry heavily damaged. Memory gets that Sair.
That Sair does it. Nice. Memory patiently awaiting Dry and punishing him with the Sair. Gonna take the game.
And we're moving on to game
700
3.
damage. 700 damage.
700 damage. Wow.
That's a lot.
Memory
especially
versus
coming
Dry.
out of Illusion, like nice.
It's what you have to do, especially in a matchup like against Queen Eye. It's interesting to think that Memory would consider Lucien a counterpick to Queen Eye, but he's making it work, and we're going to be going into game 3.
Here we go. It's gravy, baby. It's the gravy boat.
3, 2, 1.
We might see some opportunities for some very early KOs in this map, because the ledges aren't quite as big as we just saw in the previous game, and so both players playing with guitars have an opportunity to go for some interesting gimps here. And Dry already opening up with some guitar strings. Oh, nice recovery into GC neutral light down air. Memory is being sent all around the stage. This is looking quite fast compared to the last game that we just saw. As down airs and neutral strings are coming out. Memory dodges that, gets the down air, but other than that, Dry's got a decent damage lead.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing them trade damage evenly, but Dry has that extra defense. But I feel like this map actually favors Memory for the simple fact that, like you mentioned, the ledges are very small, right? And Dry has no movement speed, while Memory has, like, one of the fastest moving legends, like, in the game. So, you know, I feel like that puts him at an advantage, because I feel like he's going to be able to recover, and Dry isn't.
But Dry finding that down sig, Memory doesn't even have an opportunity to recover if he's getting killed off the side of the map.
Absolutely. Signatures are going to take the game for Dry if Memory runs into those. We need to see some more patience. We need to see some harder reads. He catches that recovery, but it's not going to kill.
Oh, but the side sig connects, and that still doesn't kill?
That's if he's not, he's not going to recover now.
Oh, but he has got an opportunity to dive kick.
Oh, not
dodge, dodge. Okay, come on. It's like every time.
It's because he was so high up in the air that he could always down air and find his way back. That was really funny though. Memory just patiently waiting out that Sair.
It was the most optimal ledge guard I think I've ever seen.
It was nice, very beautiful to see. Stocks are evened up. Dry finds that opening, strings it up with a Gravy Cancel reverse neutral. Nice. Doing a ton of damage on Memory.
Ooh, going in for those nairs now. Memory's got the guns, going for nairs himself. Sider, sidelight, puts Dry in through the orange. Another Sair sidelight. Wow, Memory's putting the damage on those guns, but Dry disarms Memory here. Goes for the GC down sig. That was so close to hitting. That had to have been like frames away.
Yeah, that was a good dodge from Memory. That was a good recovery as well. Both players in kill percent, including Dry now, I would consider. Not too much before he gets killed. If he keeps misspacing like this.
Ooh, there's that GC sidelight. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. I'm looking for it now as he's been putting these out, and he's been finding a lot of other moves like that. Sidelight, neutral light, stuff like that. Just to be able to catch his opponent off guard and put him into position to follow up. Sair comes out from the spear, puts up the side sig, tries to pick that back up. Dry Looking for that falling Sarah and second sideline himself. Both players at kill percent once again. It's very close, just like in game 2.
Absolutely. Will Dry be able to make it back? He dodges through the Sair and gets the dare. Dry is not looking to lose this stock anytime soon. He says,
Ooh.
"Oh, but that Sair is going to kill."
I think that's the first
so much
time
damage.
we've seen a Sair from memory kill off stage rather than like catching it off the off stage. Like Dry.
Like initial, like the first.
Yeah. Usually we see like 2 or 3, maybe 5. Like he's just constantly hitting him off stage as Dry tries to recover. But now Dry has that Sair. Whoa! Memory flies like a bullet. Dry and Memory are just. We're probably going to see another 700 damage game.
Something like that. Definitely a lot from Memory, because I know if that Sair killed on Shipwreck, then he had a lot of damage on that 9.
And so now we're on winner's bracket stock for both players here. Whoever loses the stock is going to be sent to loser's bracket, and whoever wins goes to winner's semis. It's Dry trying to find those Nair setups once again. Finds the sidelight, neutral light, recovery. Goes for the GC neutral light setup. No, instead it's a down light, and that's the guitar string that he's looking for. Memory almost an orange here. And just to stop that approach, but Dry has got Memory on the ropes here. He's just carrying him across the stage all over the place.
He's just spacing around all these gun moves.
Oh!
He's in the prime position to punish, and that's beautiful. But he does fall into that neutral light and lose his weapon, and that's going to put him in a sticky situation.
Goes in for that down light. Ooh, spear goes down, doesn't tree the mine. Ooh, the side air puts him near it. It doesn't explode on its own now, and he goes for the GC side stick. The down air sends him towards it, but it explodes on its own. And now Dry looking for the weapon toss has got Memory nearing kill percent, but these Sairs have got Dry so horribly damaged. Ooh.
Yeah, Dry is in the red, but it's going to take quite a bit to kill still. But Memory is just racking up the damage very patiently. He knows what he has to do.
He wants to go for that Sair on stage kill again. That's what he's looking for. He's got the spear now. Toss that aside.
Option.
It is. And as long as he's not taking damage himself, look it's just Sair after Sair. All right. It's going to take about, he's like counting on his fingers every time Dry is making his way back to recovery. He's like, all right, 3 more Sairs to go before kill percent. Dry finds that Nair. Oh, the M6.
Ooh!
The recovery kills. Look at the damage.
749. Dry
What?
attempting to slide in there and catch Bluebell Memory with that unexpected neutral signature. But Memory